Hey, my name is Kimani Seals, and today we're going to be talking about the influence that social media influencers really have on their followers. Okay? So, social media is one of the number one things on earth right now. People use it from communication to news outlets to interacting with other people, looking at pictures, getting inspired. We use it for everything. But social media can be properly defined as websites and applications that enables users to create and share content and to participate in social networking. Alright, so according to Adobe, sparkadobe.com, the number one social media outlet right now, out at least, is TikTok, and number one is Instagram. Alright, now Instagram is where people, blogs, brands, small businesses are born, live, and die sometimes. Social media influencers are like the key to good advertising. They are usually what people with society would call perfect people. Even though, what is perfect? But we all have our favorite social media influencers, whether it's on Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, to Facebook, LinkedIn. Hey, you name it, they apply. Sometimes when we see one of our influencers, if you don't think you have one, think about that person who used to use like a certain sponge or something. You're like, oh my God, I gotta go out and buy that sponge because they use it, so I have to have it. Yeah, that's you being influenced. Although they have such an impact on our daily lives, we should not compare ourselves to those who we do not compare. When trying to compare ourselves to people like that, we tend to get our feelings hurt because we see that, hey, we can't reach their goal. We're not. Why aren't we there in life? Why are they 18 and so rich and so successful? But in reality, we're not. But doing this can result in low self-esteem, depression, even suicide, if you want to get in a more severe stance. A social media influencer's main goal is to focus and build their brand and to make their followers believe they're living their best lives and everything in their life is flawless and perfect and nothing is going wrong. When in reality, we don't know what's going on behind those closed doors. But a lot of people fail to realize that. We can all admit that we have been so in love or jealous of one of these influencers or our favorite influencers to make you think like, hey, you wanna be them, you wanna hurt them, you're jealous of them, or hey, you might just worship the ground they walk on. Comparing ourselves to these influencers is not healthy, although we still do it. With normal people with normal jobs, we don't get paid over $10,000 to post a picture. We all don't have the physique of a Kardashian Jenner, but some people still compare themselves to people who do have these physiques and this money and all that, and they get discouraged because they're setting themselves up for failure, basically. But the remedy to this is not to stop following these people or just to despise them at all. But just stop trying to be like someone you're not. Just accept yourself for who you are, because there's no other person like you. One day somebody else might be looking up to you that way. But low self-esteem plays a huge part in this issue, especially with preteens and tweens. That is one of the problems with young kids and tweens and teens having social media at such a young age. Having social media at that age and these young kids seeing all these perfect people causes them who are already awkward and vulnerable to form a type of jealousy and depression, because they'll either spend their whole life trying to be like them or their whole life despising them, because society just makes them believe that these people are perfect. That's what you need to be accepted into this world. Now, I am credited to talk about this because I went through a couple of years in my life where I wanted to be just like Kylie Jenner. Yeah, I wanted to be just like her. Because in my head, Kylie Jenner is the most beautiful person in the world. She has it all: the perfect body, the perfect car, the perfect house, over 10 luxury cars, and hey, $1 billion, and living the best life at just 22 years old. Even though society makes it hard, people shouldn't compare themselves to these people, because just believe that no one's really ugly or poor. They're just broke. Thanks.